everybody, this is Jonathan Moore. We're going to go on a short hike. This is something I've wanted to do here for a little bit. This is the Lebanon Valley Rail Trail, and it leads to a really cool railroad bridge that goes over the Swatara. So we're going to go down there and we're going to see what we find. There's another path like the rail trail that actually goes right along the Swatara, and it goes in from the other side over at Jonestown. And I think this is, if my calculations are correct, this is the shorter way to go, which shorter is always better with my footsies, my hoof, and the Vulcan foot, which is not a Vulcan foot truly anymore, but it's still one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen when they split my foot. But anyways, we won't talk about that. But it's getting into that fall time. It's really getting pretty. You're just starting to have the changeover. It's not in the primo season yet of the change, but it is starting to happen reasonably quickly. So I want to try to go out and get a couple of these fall drives. They'll be somewhat repeat drives, if you will, over the mountain and back again. Maybe I'll do the one that's a trip to Grandpa's place. I want to do one over Gold Mine Mountain. I would at some point, as I get better, I would like to take you guys up the Boxcar Rocks. I'm not going to physically be able to get up on the rocks, but I will put some pretty cool footage from other channels. I'll put the links to them. One of them will be Ground Pilot Images. I believe he did one on Boxcar Rocks. Cliff and I did a video on the Boxcar Rocks. So I like to take you guys out to check that out, and so you can see them a little better, because even with the shoes, I think my balance is just that garbage that I don't really want to attempt doing something like that, especially considering that at certain places there you're up like 100 some odd feet. So we don't need to have the end of the hometown historian by trying to do something that he should have knew better, but he was a dum-dum and decided to do something he shouldn't have. And no more content, just me falling and falling and falling, sort of like Doctor Strange, or like Loki the one time he has him falling through. He's like, I've been falling for 30 minutes. But anywho, really pretty day. Figured we can do a reasonably quick walk, because I think from this direction, if I'm on the right path, which I believe I am, should be able to get there relatively quickly. And like I said, it's a relatively simple walk as well. If you do live in the area, in the Lebanon Valley Rail Trail, is fantastic. They have a really cool section up through Cornwall, Mount Gretna, that comes from Lebanon, because there's a little bit of a split there where we went and filmed at Donamore Station, and then it starts up again on the other side, because the railroad company kept some of that track in place so they could repair cars or trains. I don't think they use it anymore, but that was the general purpose, that they kept that part of the track. It's also, I think, for like track maintenance. So they had like these weird truck things with rail tire things on, and they go out on the tracks and repair where there was things broken or messed up. But you can see this rail bridge actually from the Route 72 bridge that goes over the Swatara. Pretty neat, but it's a bridge you wouldn't be able to take any kind of pictures off of, just because of how much traffic is on that bridge. But it does make for a really pretty picture, because of over the Swatara, it's a little more narrow there, and the bridge, it's it's a rail bridge. Who doesn't love that? Oh, the light is shining on that tree. I believe that's an oak. That's what the leaves look like. I might be wrong. Well, I said before, I really need to get my stuff together like Cliff does, where he knows, he looks at it, that's a spruce tree, that's a higamajigajoo, and it's like, certain things I can tell you, but other things I'm a little more clueless than I need to be. But we all have things to improve on. That's one of mine. We're gonna film a little bit here longer, and then I got a number of people coming up, so I don't really want to film. I try to be aware of that people don't want to be on camera. But I think we're getting, I don't know if that's the bridge up there or not, but I'm sort of splicing these things together instead of just filming straight through. So I'm gonna shut off right here. I have a little bit of work going on down there. And that, I'm not going to get any closer, but the creek down, oh cool. There's an old, oh that was a log. I thought at first it was stone, but, oh yeah, there is stone down there. I wasn't saying anything. There's a cool, be cool to be able to go down there, but you can just maybe, let me close the camera in here a little bit. If you could probably see the top of the tunnel there. It's right over there in the middle of the camera shot there. The tree sort of goes over. But you can see the creek down there goes underneath, and then they have over here, they're actually doing a bunch of work, and you can see the creek going down that direction there. So you can see I can't see the tunnel down there, but they are doing some kind of work down through there. Whether that's trail related or not, I don't know, but it's always neat to see. I mean, that's not going to be the Swatara itself. That would be a tributary of some sort. Maybe it's the little Swatara. You can see as the leaves are starting to fall. Certain trees drop a lot sooner than other ones. They also, it's the same with changing color. Let me put that back to normal. It was a little bit big. And right up here is the bridge as well. So hopefully we have the bridge to ourselves and take a couple pictures for Instagram, for the channel, and then also be able to film, because sometimes certain landmarks, if you will, people don't always have the common sense to let other people enjoy the thing as well. And when you're filming, that can always be a problem, because you're trying to get good content for your channel, for your folks, my homies, if you will. And wow. We'll be able to look down, and the Union Canal went right along this as well. Cliff actually did a video. It's on the other side of the Swatara Creek there, where the Union Canal, there's not really any, maybe like an indentation of where it used to be, but any locks that used to be there and that type of stuff, I believe I remember him saying that all pretty much got ripped up. But this is the railroad bridge that went over the Swatara Creek. Very, very cool. Danger, danger, Will Robinson, danger. Very, very cool. This is something I wanted to show you guys for a while. It's just neat. No climbing. They don't have anything to worry about from me on that regard. Because I'm fat, old, and I have a hoof. You can just look at that old rail bridge. Very, very neat. And you can look down both sides of the Swatara Creek. Wow, that is pretty. And we'll look down this way and we'll be able to see potentially, you can just see an old railroad down the creek there. Look how pretty that is. It's like a happy little tree. No mistakes. So neat. And just with the changing colors and everything, you just get to experience nature at its most brilliant. And then down this way is the way that the Route 72 bridge is. It's hard to see it there, like in fall when all the leaves are down, you can really see it down there, but like right now, that's pretty cool. It's actually, if I'm looking at that right, it's a nice rock outcropping now over there. When you look down the creek, that's just so pretty. You can see the reflection of the trees. Just trying to see if I can see it. You just barely make it out down through there. Yeah, it's hard to see. I'm just going to try to get it in there. See if you guys can see it. You can see it there a little bit. That's the Route 72 bridge. And then bring it back to us. But just look how pretty that is. And then the trail goes ever on. More adventures. Into Narnia. Or wherever you're going. As long as it's pleasant and doesn't involve being eaten, I'm all for it. But so this is the Swatara Bridge. It's just a short hike that we're doing here, but very neat. I wanted to show you guys this bridge and just do a short hike that I can handle. And just remember, the bridge is slippery when wet. Reminds me of a John Bon Jovi title of an album that they had to remove because people got upset about it because it was naughty, so it's understandable. But with that, I'll say thanks everybody for coming along, and as always, we'll see you about town. So, the bridge was quite cool. I figured I'm gonna do a little more filming here, just because of how pretty it is. I had a person that had passed me, and I wanted to wait till they were far enough away where I'm not right on top of them. Yeah, you just look up and it's just like, wow. It's just so gorgeous to be out today and enjoying nature, enjoying all the possibilities of fresh air. And I will make one correction. I had one individual said, which this might wind up being another shirt as well, but I said I forget what I called the first cow, but the second cow in the Country Roads Take Me Home was not a Bertha. which would explain the confused look on the cow's face. I'm like, nope, I'm a Bert. And I looked back at the video, and indeed, yes, they were a Bert. You never know. Cow might be like, yeah, I like the name Bertha. My mother's name was Bertha. And at the end of the day, does it really matter what I like to call myself? Moo, 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 moo. Really glad I came out and did this. It's just so pretty with all the leaves just falling down. It's like when you can take a video in the middle of winter and there's a snowstorm and you just see all the snow falling down. It's just really, really nice. Nice and warm today. Probably up in the 70s. A little leaf going down. Sort of sad to seeing the leaves changing so quickly. Wish it would last a little bit longer, because I actually would love to get up to Jim Thorpe and show you guys that as the leaves are changing, but I think unfortunately they're getting in the middle of their peak right now. They're just a little further north above us, and that area is really changing quickly, whereas here in Lebanon County we're sort of at the beginning stages of the fall changeover. So you might be seeing quite a few Country Roads Take Me Home Fall Edition, just to show you the beauty of the countryside. Hit a few of those road trips. Maybe I'll take them and then spread them out. We'll figure it out. But certainly is beautiful today. Now, I'm really glad to be able to take you guys along on our hike going out here along the Lebanon Valley Rail Trail. There's a whole slew of leaves just dropped. And I want to say thanks for coming along. And as always, we will see you all about town.